Hello and welcome to a very special edition of our From the Helm series live at the Resources Rising Stars Conference on the Gold Coast, the 21st year of this conference. I'm so thrilled today to be joined by Dave Coates, our Senior Resources Analyst at Bell Potter. So part of the family, Dave, and obviously Simon Lawson, Managing Director at Spartan Resources, and I'm Grady Wulff, Market Analyst with Bell Direct. I thought we'd bring together a thematic and a Managing Director both in the gold space so we can paint the picture of the house view with Dave and talk to Simon about what's going on from his point of view in the gold industry. Gentlemen, thanks for joining me.
Thanks for having us.
Simon, I will start with you. Yet another release of initial assays with outstanding grade last week of the newly discovered Pepper deposit. Talk to me about what these assays say and how it puts Pepper in the whole Dalgaranga project grade.
Oh, look, it's outstanding. It's probably the highest grade assay that we've released so far at the whole project, and that's saying something given how successful we were with Never Never. Pepper infill drilling is going exceptionally well. That 27 metres at 39 grams a tonne was, very welcome to see. It obviously drives home the confidence that we have in that new prospect that we only discovered in April. So, yeah, a lot of excitement around that at the moment.
Dave, I'll cross to you. Gold has been on a tear recently. What is driving it and how far do you think it can run?
Yeah, gold sure has been on a tear, and we've got a really constructive view on the outlook. My view and reflected in the house view is that gold has some way to run just yet. I think we're really only just in fairly early days. You know, the gold price has hit record highs despite high interest rates, despite a high dollar. And they've now started to roll over, and I think that the gold price can really benefit from that, and a number of other factors that are affecting the gold price at the moment.
Now, drilling, and more drilling is a focus for Spartan right now. What does FY25 look like, and do you have a timeline to returning on the mill yet, or what's going on there?
Yeah, look, we're working through, I suppose, very systematically, as we have been since we started with the discovery of Never Never, a couple of years ago now, and then with Pepper, the discovery there. We want to take that Pepper discovery to indicated pretty quickly. We want to get it there by the end of this year so that we can put a maiden reserve together that really underpins a strong mine plan, and then we can come back with a financial investment decision wrapped around a reserve that makes a lot of sense to a lot of people. That's the goal.
Now, US elections coming up, it's a lot of talk around the town, especially in the commodity space. Dave, do you think this will have an impact on the gold price? If so, what impact?
Look, I think broadly speaking, it's going to be positive, and I don't think it really matters too much who wins. There's reasons. That we haven't seen clear policy outlines yet from either party, but I think that the uncertainty around both candidates is sort of feeding into that. I think the election's one factor, but I think that there are a number of other factors sort of overriding the US election outcome that are going to continue to sort of support the gold price after that.
Now, why do you think Spartan's share price has been running so hot recently?
Look, I think it's just because we keep delivering excitement to the market. We keep bringing the discoveries, we keep repeating what we've done for over 2 years now. I think it's a great story. It's got infrastructure right there. I think that makes us a very investable project now in company, and I think management, and myself included, but all the people that we've wrapped around this project have been delivering from day one exactly what we said we were going to, and probably better. Surprised ourselves.
Yeah. Now, Dave, you are a very trusted source in the market for not only gold but for a lot of different commodities. What is your process of analysing a gold miner, and how do you come to your investment decision?
Sure. I mean, there's a whole range of factors that feed into that, and one of the first things we're looking at is management. But management, balance sheet, capital structure, they're all key things that sort of need to be there. After that, it depends a little bit on what kind of company you're looking at. So, for a producer or a developer, and in the case of Spartan, great is king is one of the sort of the sayings in the industry, and that's certainly something that Dalgaranga and the Pepper deposit and Never Never are delivering in spades. And then you want some mine life and some tonnes and some critical mass around that. Add to that, the availability of infrastructure, ticks a lot of boxes. So, it's shaping up as a very capital efficient and low cost and good life project. So that it's very appealing.
So a lot goes into Dave's thoughts, and he covers a lot of stocks. So if you're interested in those, a little plug for Dave. Any of his investment advice and research is obviously in the Bell Potter portal. Now, Simon, recently awarded the development contract for your underground mining to Barminco.
That's right.
What do they bring and why did you go with them?
They bring many years of underground mining experience. We've worked with Barminco before. Paulson's at Northern Star, the very first mining contractor we had there was Barminco. So they've got obviously a really well-established pedigree. They have a lot of machines available because they unfortunately saw the demise of the nickel industry, and that was to our benefit. So that was one of the reasons behind the timing of the raise that we conducted, and also, the availability of a very well-credentialed contractor. So they bid very strongly. We had a lot of good tier 1 mining contractors in there, and it was good to select Barminco, and they're on site now.
Now, Dave, looking at the global scale for all commodities, we know that you cover commodities like nickel industries in Indonesia. How does the Australian market compare to global markets in terms of grade, in terms of mining capabilities, costs, what goes into them all?
Yeah, every jurisdiction's different, but I think, to sort of, I guess, highlight that particular case, and Simon just talked about the challenges the Australian nickel industry is facing. Key fundamentals that any company is looking for is cheap power, availability of labour, and efficient and transparent permitting processes. And to be honest, I think that's something that Australia's getting a little bit complacent about. We're not the only jurisdiction, but we're certainly facing a lot more competition than we used to. And I think it's something that if we're not careful, we might find ourselves outcompeted in some of those in that space, and nickel should be a real warning to not just the mining industry, but the Australia in general.
Dave Coates and Simon Lawson, thanks for joining us today from the Helm. I hope you enjoyed that episode as much as I did filming it with these gentlemen. If you did, why not subscribe to our YouTube channel?